what the 5 years has been for you. Just to give us a background of your journey in the past 5 years up until now, if you could just give us that.
Okay, thank you very much, and let me appreciate the fact that Daily Dispatch has been with us since we arrived here, covering almost all our activities. We really appreciate that. We started the EFF in 2013, 26 July, after we expelled from the ANC. Our view was that the expulsion from the ANC was informed by an intention to suppress the struggle for economic freedom, because it happened immediately after Johan Rupert said the Youth League is an irritating mosquito, it needs a doom. And then they became aggressive against us. We went to the NGC of the ANC. We won the debate on the land, we won the debate on nationalization of mines, we won the debate on nationalization of banks and other strategic sectors of the economy. They went to change those resolutions, and then they became aggressive against any other person who supported those things. So following that expulsion, we then said, because the intention is to suppress the struggle for economic freedom, it's not about Malema or Floyd. This is an ideological onslaught against those who are advocating for radical change within the ANC. What do? Do we form a non-governmental organization which will be a platform to agitate for economic freedom in our lifetime? Or do we leave the ANC with the hope that it will self-correct? Or do we form a political party? And we made a clarion call for people to answer those questions. And our people responded and said, we must form a political party, the ANC will not self-correct. And we responded to that call, we formed the EFF. And we fought very hard. From 2013, the immediate task was to contest elections.
Right.
I remember that one of the rallies we held in this stadium, it was very difficult. We didn't have money for transport. We had a lot of people who wanted to come to the rally, who couldn't transport them. And I'm mentioning that because as we are doing door to door, they are saying, no, but you once stood us up here. You came here in 2014 and you didn't come and fetch us for the rally. How do we trust you now? And we have to explain to them that it was difficult. We didn't have money. We had to go and talk to few taxi owners, a few bus owners that will pay them after the elections. Some listened and provided some form of transport. A lot of people wouldn't want to associate with us. A lot of artists wouldn't want to come to our events. Prominent people wouldn't want to be seen talking to us or greeting us. It was a difficult journey. And we won 25 seats in parliament, 6%, and then we are now represented in parliament. We're represented in the NCOP and all legislatures. We went to fight local government elections. We now have 800 and something councillors all over South Africa, represented in all major towns and cities and metros of the country. We have removed the ANC from power in big metros. But the biggest achievement for us was passing a resolution on the land in parliament and then conducting public hearings, which, you know, coincide now with the 5th anniversary of the EFF. And hearing people saying to us in those hearings that we thank the EFF because since 1994, people have been having conversation about our land without talking to us about what needs to happen to this land. We were never given an opportunity to make an input as the rightful owners of the land. That for me, you know, it's an exciting moment that our people are beginning to appreciate that the arrival of the EFF meant the involvement of the people. We have seen the introduction of free education in the universities. We have seen a situation where Parliament hold the executive accountable, including big corporate. A lot of people in big corporate didn't know that Parliament can sanction them. They only started knowing that with EFF arrival in Parliament. Today, the top 100 JSE companies are talking about how to become, well representatives of the demographics of South Africa, because as things stand now, they will not continue the way they are. They have come to accept that if we don't change for the better, these people are going to rise against us. All of that is attributed to the existence of the EFF. We confronted racism, we fought with racists, we have restored confidence, some sort of confidence amongst black people who are able now to stand up to their employers, up to white people who will want to harass them. So when we see all of that, we become very happy that at least we're changing lives of very few people who are becoming, aware that this system can be confronted and can be changed.